Hello, and thank you so much for joining me for Friday Night Not So Live. My name is Sharon Rogers, and I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator from Wells, Maine. And every Friday night at 7:30, I like to bring you a project live whenever possible, but tonight it was not possible. I needed to reschedule a card class that had a scheduling and snow conflict from Monday to this Friday. And so here we are with a recorded video. Now I thought it would be fun to share with you a card that the card class is actually making tonight. I've switched it up a little bit, and we're going to be using totally different designer series paper and colors, but the idea is the same, and I'll show you the card that they're making at the end. Enjoy. All right, I am starting with a base of Flirty Flamingo, and I've chosen the Made with Love Designer Series paper. We're almost into February now, and so I figured I should probably be using this stuff up. I've gone through two packages, almost two packages. I have just a little bit left, which is amazing for me. I really have enjoyed this paper. And you'll need 4 strips of different kind of bases. So a dark base, 1 or 2 medium bases, and 1 or 2 light bases. I would not, if you are using something with a lot of white in it, don't have 2 pieces with a lot of white. Neither one of these have a lot of white in it, so I think this is going to be a good combination. They are 1/2-inch strips and then somewhere between 5 and 6 inches long. And then I have another piece of that same designer series paper. This is a different pattern altogether. And this is 2 inches wide by 5 1/4 inches. All these measurements and supplies are going to be in the PDF tutorial in my Monday email. So if you're not yet subscribed to get my Monday email, you can find the link in the description of this video. I will also need a 3x3 piece of basic white cardstock and a 3 1/4 by 3 1/4 inch piece of, in this case, Poppy Parade. And then you will need 4 3/4 inch squares of basic white. We're going to create an optical illusion here. So let me set most of this aside. We're starting with my 3x3 basic white, and I'm going to take a pencil. I mean, it can be a pen too. It doesn't really matter because you're not going to see this. And I want to connect the diagonals, both of them. I'll connect the corners to make those diagonals. All right, now you're going to bring in your strips. Doesn't matter which 2 strips you start with. I'm going to start with this one, and I only want to apply a little bit of glue above this line, maybe for about 1 inch. So not a lot. In fact, I got a little bit too much there, I think. Let me spread it down a little bit. I don't want to make sure it goes off the paper, and this is right up against the line. So I'm just gluing this little piece down here. Now you may also want to get out a silicone mat. That's always nice for when you're working with gluey projects. Okay, now you're going to take another strip, and you're going to do the same thing on the opposite side of the line. And again, you're just going in about 1 inch or so. You want to make sure that these are butted right up against each other. All right. Now what we're going to do is we're going to come in from the opposite side, and we want to start weaving. So if it goes under the first one, it goes over the second one. And I'm going to apply that glue there. Again, it's going to go right up against the line and off the paper. And the same thing here. And now this one went under and over, so this one's going to go over and then under. And you just need to pick this piece up and put that under right like that. And then you're going to squeeze them together because, again, you want them right up against each other. It's a tight weave that we want. There we go. That looks good. And then you're just going to glue the other pieces down. So just apply some glue right along that line. Make sure they're pinched together nicely. Same thing here. Oops, a little thick. There we go. And making sure it's right to that diagonal. All right, the hard part is done. And it wasn't very hard, was it? Okay, next thing you'll need is a pair of scissors. You'll flip this over and just trim off this excess that you see. There we go. So great. Doesn't look like a star yet, though, does it? Just a moment. It will. All right. So I'm going to bring in, and this is the secret, these 4 3/4-inch squares. And you want to put some adhesive on these. Not a lot, and you don't want to get it too close to the edge because, you know, it's going to squish a little anyway. But then you're going to put that right there. And the point should be pretty close to that point, or where the two DSPs meet. Now I think you can see the star coming together a little bit. You see those points? Okay. All right, and there we have our star, our woven star, but it's not a quilted woven star. So I'm going to bring in, and you can bring in whatever design you want. I'm going to bring in my damask designs here and arrange that. Get my machine out. Now this is not a 3D, so you just need a number 1 plate, 2 number 3 plates, and that folder goes between the number 3 plates. And this is what's putting the quilting on it. Just gives it a nice little design here. I'll show you up close. You see the design in there. All right, now we're going to layer this. I'm not going to use this to layer it. That's kind of silly. I'll layer this on the 3 1/4 by 3 1/4 piece. Now, I notice that there's a little bit of an edge coming out here. I'm going to just trim it. There we go. So there we have that mounted there. Bring my card base in. Now this is going to be a banner that goes down the front, and I am going to just bannerize it. Cut up the middle a little bit. cut in from one edge, cut in from the other edge. There's my banner. We'll adhere that down. Right down the center. Might not think that these colors go, but this Flirty Flamingo is actually in the stripes in this. And then I want to put this up on dimensionals. So that goes there. Then we just need a sentiment. I'm going to put this up a little higher, I think. Need a little sentiment. And we need something for the center there, I think. So let's see. You know what? These in color pearls work nicely. I think I've got one that's, I've also got this one that works. I think I'm going to use, I might use the lighter color. No, I think I'm going to use the, I've got 2 packages of this. I might as well start with the one that is open. And I think I want to use the largest one. The basic rhinestones look really nice in the center here too. So this is a little something. You can also put ribbon there. Lots of different options. And now we just need a sentiment. I'm going to bring in my fabulous sayings here. Let's do, I'm not going to make this a Valentine card. I think I'm going to make this a hooray card. And then it can be either birthday or it can be, you can do anything. Maybe somebody did something awesome, got a promotion or did something that was really difficult. You could use it to talk about that. I'm going to take a piece of, let's see how long my hooray is. Oh, that'll fit there. So let's cut it at 1/2 inch wide because I think that's about all we need for the hooray. And let's go ahead and get out my Poppy Parade, which I already got out, but I couldn't find it until I just saw it. It's in this black bag. It's ready to go and be packed tonight for another project. Got to remember not to forget to put that back in. Hooray. Ooh, that's a little crooked. Hold on. Hold on. Maybe we can make it straight. No, we can't because we just got ink on our fingers, which put in ink everywhere. We're going to call this good. All right, so I'm going to put this right here. Now, part of this is going to go up on this part that's raised and part of it's not. So what I'm really going to do is going to take just some of the edge of this. I'm going to put it on the bottom of the hooray. Just the bottom. Make sure that's centered. I think that looks pretty good right there. And that is our card. All we need to do now is give it a middle. So we'll do that with a 4-inch piece here. And on the inside, let's see, do I want to do happy birthday? Or you can do anything. I'm going to do the happy birthday. This is a great card for anybody born in February. All right, let's get my Poppy Parade out and see if I can manage to not ink myself this time. You know what would also be fun, but I don't actually have it with me, is adding some of those fun loose Valentine's assortments, maybe the hearts to the inside. They're fairly flat. You can get away with that. And of course, we could use some DSP to dress this up on the inside as well, and or do the envelope. Hooray, happy birthday. And that is our cute little card. This is the card that they are doing at Card Club tonight. So very similar, just done in blues. This is the True Blues Florals Designer Series paper that was last month's product of the month, but it is still available. So if you were to place an order of $75 or more, you would be able to unlock this paper for only $5 and receive that, even though it was last month's product of the month. They are available as long as supplies last. Thank you once again for joining me this evening. I hope that you have enjoyed this tutorial and that you will make a quilted woven star card of your own and share it with me. I'd love to see your creations and see what designer series paper you focus on. Have a great weekend, everyone. Stay warm and stay stamping.